Dortmund at home at the Signal Iduna Park, and of course it's a sellout capacity yet again, through to the Champions League quarter-finals and facing FC Malaga, and possibly with that man in the starting lineup then as well. Nuri Sahin returns to Dortmund, and he had just his second start since returning here to his home country, the place where he was born, and a true Dortmund hero. But opening stages of the game, 6 minutes played, visitors Frieburg were looking very sharp indeed. Terrazino, the man on the run, and getting the encouragement from his head coach, Christian Streich. Coming up to the 15-minute mark, and this was the first opportunity, and a decent one as well for Dortmund. Götze with a shot, watched by head coach Jurgen Klopp. Close affair. Decent save, but in actual fact, here to be seen, the number 9, Lewandowski, would have been in an offside position anyway. Then on 28 minutes, first of all, the cross from Schuster, picked up here by Kruse in room. He saw Jonathan Schmidt on the far side, and he converted for his 6th goal of the campaign. What a start for Freiburg. Long ball in from the skipper. Too much room for Kruse. And where was Dortmund's defence? Not there to stop Schmidt scoring. Well, at this stage of the game, Freiburg were looking very good indeed. That man there on the left-hand side, not playing for Dortmund today, is Sebastian Kehl. He scored the last goal and the last win for Freiburg against Dortmund in 2001. And then he saw his man with the number 9, who else? Robert Lewandowski, replying with the equaliser on 41 minutes. Free kick, Sahin, header, Lewandowski, 1-1, game on. Lewandowski's 18th goal of the season so far. A few minutes later, it went and got worse for Freiburg. Błaszczykowski, the shot from Nuri Sahin, 2-1. What a strike, and what a comeback. Mr. Klopp was so excited before the start of this game. A lot of respect for his opposing coach, Christian Streich, but his team turned the game around completely here before the half-time whistle. 2-1 then, and there was still time to go. This is stoppage time in the first half. Royce, Baumann, Lewandowski, Schmelzer, Royce again, Baumann, and the ball somehow came then to Lewandowski to make it 3-1. For Lewandowski now, 8 goals put past Freiburg in 6 appearances against them. A nightmare for Freiburg's defence trying to stop Lewandowski here today. And there's just short of the half-time whistle. Mr. Watzke, the big boss, the smile of success. We join the game into the second half, 2 minutes played. Sorg were dispossessed, and then Gundogan shot Royce. If it hadn't have been for Baumann, that would have been 4-1. Good ball here from Gundogan. Well, he knew that his team still had the chance to come back into this game, Christian Streich, but in doing so they did leave that back door a little open. Over 20 minutes played, and then Błaszczykowski in the centre. Götze, surely Mario Götze should have scored from there, just came a little too late. But it was all Dortmund turning on the power and the pressure. Santana, Błaszczykowski in the centre, Royce, the ball came off Diane to Sahin, who poked it home for his brace. What a comeback in the Bundesliga for Nuri Sahin. So far until today, 177 minutes of Bundesliga played for his old and new love, Dortmund, and then scores 2 goals on his second start. And there's still time to play. 4-1, game on. Lewandowski great run, and on the far side, a young man called Bittencourt. His very first Bundesliga goal. He had his debut against Schalke on day 8. And so far, he's played 35 minutes of football and collects in a game like this the 5-1 with 12 minutes to go. Lewandowski and Leonardo Bittencourt. Well, Laola all the way around the stadium and smiles as wide and as bright and as clean as could be seen. And still 6 minutes to go. The pass from Bittencourt, perfect forward for Lewandowski. Well, if it hadn't have been 5-1 already, surely he would have scored. Enough salt, though, in the wounds that Frieburg had here today. 10 goals now scored against them in the last 2 games, and they were the second best defensive team in the Bundesliga. The return of Schein was fantastic. Lewandowski is brilliant anyway. All 3 points. 5-1 against Frieburg.